I get this question asked to me all the time. Harrison, I have a website and it's not converting. I'm not getting the attention. I'm not getting the leads that I want to get. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be going over every single reason your website is not working for you. It's actually working against you. But trust me, by the end of this video, you're going to be able to go figure out how many. I wrote 10. I wrote 10 things that you need to make sure that you fix by the end of this video. So that way you can turn your website into a lead generating, a business sales machine for you. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs sell more services to their customers and new customers. We help teach you how to generate hundreds, if not an infinite amount of new leads into your business. And we guide you through the operations of your MSP. If you want to learn more about us, go to growth-generators.com. Before I get into today's video, though, I do want to mention just, hey, if you want some free resources, you should go grab our free resources. We have a ton of super helpful material at growth-generators.com/resources. Also, I do want to mention one more thing, and it is ScaleCon 25. This is not a sponsored video or anything like that, but I am speaking. I've got confirmation. I am speaking at ScaleCon 2025. That's where the shirt ScaleCon 2024 came from. I spoke there last year. I'm super excited about ScaleCon 2025. I have an insane couple. I actually have a couple different ideas of what I'm going to be speaking on. We'll have to see which one actually gets approved. But if you want to come hang out with us, it is September 25th to the 27th at the Roosevelt in New Orleans. It is, oh, look at that. That's me. Hey, that's actually pretty funny. That was completely unplanned. But I am going to be speaking there. I'm super excited. ScaleCon25.com. Once again, I'm speaking there. I'm just super excited. I said, hey, I have the shirt on. I might as well mention it. You can come grab. There's still early bird tickets, $297 and $1,000 for VIP. Honestly, well worth it if you're looking to grow your MSP. So let's talk about what is not right on your website. And this was actually something I saw 3 times in one day on 3 different calls, one of them being the membership call that we run called MSP Heroes, available under our programs on the website. Then it was brought up on 2 separate discovery calls that I had today. And they're like, we have this website, we've spent some money on it, and it's still not converting. And the first and foremost, most important thing that I see is an unclear value proposition. What does that actually mean in less fancy terms? What do you do? Who do you serve? And why should the person visiting your website, right? They're taking time out of their day. Why should they care, right? And I'm going to use my own website as kind of a little guide here just because I know it's already on there, but elevate your MSP to new heights. Like, we help MSPs specifically, and you guys probably are like, oh, he's going to mention VC3 again. I just like the way their website's done, right? But get IT and cybersecurity out of sight, out of mind, and out of your way. So it's immediately telling them why they should care, right? They're understanding what we're doing because it sounds like we're taking that struggle off of them. And then we immediately address the struggles here. Now, in this case, who do they serve? You have to go down a little bit to see who they actually serve, right? Businesses, CMMC compliance, healthcare, municipalities, and more industries, right? But I cannot believe how many people like, we're the best MSP, check out our managed services. But it doesn't say who you help, how you help them, the problems that you actually solve for them. I know it sounds crazy, but like, here's a quick little example, right? IT support for growing law firms. Reliable, fast, secure. Boom. Now they know if they're a law firm and they are looking for IT support that is fast, reliable, and secure, which are the 3 things that people think about when they're evaluating an MSP, it immediately strikes a nerve there. The second thing is, and you guys are probably like, I can't believe he's about to say this from a guy who talks for a living, but stop talking so much on your website. Now, what I mean by that is we like to fill it with technical jargon, fluff, right? Feature heavy. Our clients, 9 times out of 10, have no idea what features and services we offer. Truth be told, I've literally signed $10,000 a month contracts for an MSP, and the customer's like, I still don't know exactly what I'm doing or what I'm paying you guys for, but whatever it is, I'm very happy with it, right? Crazy to me. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars over the course of years, and they didn't even really fully understand exactly what we did. Get rid of the words RMM, SaaS, right? Layered security, security stack, endpoint security, all of those things. Air gapped security. I've seen it all, right? You want to speak at a ninth or 10th grade reading level. 24/7 monitoring means less downtime for your team and more efficiency for the working for your employees, right? Or for your business or higher profits. Something like that. Not our RMM enables us to monitor, manage, and remote in to help fix too much. It's too much. You don't want your website to be thin though. And what I mean by that is the amount of actual text on your website. So if I go to how much text is this, or how many words is this word counter, and I go grab all of their text on their website, and this is missing that they have 864 words just on their homepage. That's tremendous. I see websites that have 300 words, and they expect 200 to 300 words to be able to convey the message of who they are, what they do, and who they help. It's just not enough. And then on top of that, they're missing a bunch of pages to help build up that trust. Number three, and I hate that I have to say this, is there's no clear calls to action, or it's only contact us, contact us, contact us. I feel like a sailor like this. He ho, right? Like it's just too much. You have to give people what they want. They want to dip their toe in. Most people, when they're going into a pool, right? I'm sure we've all seen it. They don't just jump in. Now, there's a percentage of people that absolutely do. I don't want to discredit those people because I'm one of them, right? But most people tiptoe in and you know what? They want to get acclimated. They don't want to make a too hasty decision. You have to have things that can give people the opportunity to opt in. If I go back to VC3, you could see get started, right? They have absolutely get started. A little contact thing here, right? Why VC3? Helping further their use case along. More industries, giving you more information. You can send them a message, IT and cybersecurity. More resources all the way at the bottom. And if you scroll over resources and insights, you'll still see get the guide, right? They have a guide on pricing services for their customers. Those are going to be the things. You make sure you use them throughout. Or worst comes to worst, you don't even have one. I saw one today. It didn't even have a call to action above what's called above the fold, right? Where the magazine or the newspaper would fold. There was no call to action there, basically removing the ability for somebody visiting to get the information that they're actually looking for quickly, right? We have growth-generators.com/resources for a bunch of call to actions and say, hey, if you want to get free resources, that's where to get them. Contact us all over our website and constantly looking for more places to put it. Number four, your website's slow. Optimize images. Don't use images that are super, super high res. I know we all want the best quality. No one watching this, maybe there's probably one, but for the most part, none of us are photographers. I have a nice camera, which I thought was right behind me, but I do videography, right? And even then, I don't go crazy with editing and all that kind of stuff. Our clients don't expect us to have insanely high resolution images. Just use good images. AI images are fine. Make sure there's a nice blend of AI and non AI, right? You don't want it to be all AI, but you want to optimize those images for your website so it loads quickly. Trust me, it works. There are website load speed testers. If you go to website load speed test, it's from Google. I'll put the link down below, but it's Page Speed Insights, and you can put your website right in there. Right, you take it, you put it in there. It usually has to run for a minute or so, and it'll give you some feedback. Right, but that's really what it's going to do. Make sure it loads quickly because a lot of people are checking you out on their phones. Number five, start doing social proof. Google reviews. Once you get them, put them on your website. Right? Display client logos and partner logos. If you have client logos, I know some of you are like, well, I don't want everyone to know who my client is. Trust me, it's okay. Right? And if you're doing a really good job for your clients, it doesn't matter unless they find a vulnerability in your company. And that's a whole nother story for a different area or a different time. Calm down. All right. Display client logos, share testimonials, case studies are all going to help you. Show badges and certifications too if you got them, right? It's not going to hurt you in any way, but it helps build trust when somebody actually goes to your website. Number 6, and I see this pretty much across the board. There's no real personal story, or there's no story in general. There's no way for somebody to connect with you, your team, the founder of the business, right? If you bought whoever it is, right? Local involvements, whether you are a volunteer fireman, you're helping out at local chambers of commerce, community events, whatever it is. Trust me, it helps. It helps people connect on a deeper level. Some of you guys love the fact that I am a fireman, right? That's truth be told. And in here, you'll see, right, performance 63. So even I got to get my numbers up a little bit. It's decent. Could use some room for improvement here. And that means I got to go through it and spend some time on it. Desktop, we do great, right? Mobile, we gotta work on some things. Can't always be perfect, right? But we have to make sure that we talk about our story, right? Who are we? We have it right there. Who are we? Boom. About me, right? There's myself, ironically enough, speaking at ScaleCon, a little bit about my story, the community, all that good stuff. Even if you go to VC3, if you go to under about VC3, the company, right? They have a company, they have a team, all of that, all their customers, perfect. If you go through and go to the team, you could see the team of people, right? Ryan Vestby, the CEO, and the executive team, so on, right? Could be more people, could be less, doesn't particularly matter. Some people like to have their entire team on there. Either way, just give somebody something that they can connect with. It's really important. Number 7, too much stock photography. I said what I said. Be mad at me. It's okay to use some stock photography. It's okay to use AI photography, AI images. But we all have one of these suckers, little cell phone in our pockets, right? Take your phone, go to clean your lens when you're taking pictures, right? I have a napkin here. Clean your lens when you're going to take pictures. Go outside, ask people to take pictures of you while you're working. If you want the best pictures, right? Put it in portrait mode here. You get a little bit of that blur. That is kind of crazy. A picture and a picture and a picture. It helps tremendously, right? Somebody might see you. Oh, you're on their website, right? Or they're on your website. They see you. It helps connect tremendously. Number 8, you are not niching enough. Oh my goodness. I see so many MSPs that are like, we're the best at technology services. For who? Even a hospital has an ideal customer profile or ideal patient profile if you want to be in it, right? People that are injured that need immediate medical attention. There it is, right? That's what a hospital needs. An accounting firm, right, will, in many cases, will niche down into a specific type of business or a group of specific types of businesses. Stop going into managed services for everyone and start saying healthcare IT services, HIPAA compliant IT services, FERPA compliant MSP services, whatever it is, but niche down. I literally looked at all 3 of these actually 2 of the websites, and they didn't even talk about the industries that they help, and they had no resources or information about how they help them. You don't want to use technical jargon about what we do, but you do want to use some technical jargon about who you help, right? In the MSP world, it's easy. I can say RMM and PSA, and they're like, this bald guy knows what he's talking about, right? And while he's pointing at you, you should maybe hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell. But also, right, if they're on your website and they don't see that it's for them, they're gone. They're going to go find the next person who could probably help them. You need to be a little more niche. And if you're worried about it, you're like, Harrison, but I want to help everybody. That's fine. Take a page out of their playbook, right? You have industries, businesses, municipalities, local government, healthcare, right? This company's hundreds and hundreds of employees. You're not competing with them. But even under businesses, they talk about the businesses that they help manage, protect, accelerate, right? What they actually do, the comprehensive IT services. And they'll talk about, like, here's a nice director of frontline education. Perfect. If you go to their resources, they talk all about the different industries that they actually help. It is super important. Go even more niche than them. They're just a bigger company. You got to cover a lot more ground with a bigger company, right? Number 9, no SEO and no content strategy. They kind of go hand in hand. Blog posts, answering common questions. I literally saw somebody today. They are taking blog posts from other Wired magazine and all this other stuff, putting it on their website, which is fine every once in a while. But you are literally working super hard to get somebody to your website and saying, hey, by the way, this Wired article they have, boom, go click on it and leave our website completely. Doesn't help you, doesn't help anybody at all. Use tools like Google Search Console. It's quite literally free. Google provides it. and I will show you Google Search Console. You can go to it, click on Google Search Console, search.google.com. It'll come up. You hit start now. You follow the process. You're golden. And last but not least, as I'm running out of the house today, make sure you have a follow-up process. If somebody reaches out to you, boom, automated email. Do it. Follow up. If you can get on the phone and call them within 5 minutes, gold. I got to run. I love the heck out of you guys. As always, like, subscribe, notify. I am going to hang out with the wife tonight, a little date night, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.